So I want to talk about the Trump travel ban. Now, I have only seen the headlines, haven't read anything about it just yet. That I'm sure will come with time. So this is from the Daily Mail. This is breaking news because, of course, everything's got to be breaking news with the UK Daily Mail. Trump signs bombshell travel ban restricting people from 19 countries from entering the U.S. Let's see what he had to say.
The recent terror attack in Boulder, Colorado, has underscored the extreme dangers posed to our country by the entry of foreign nationals who are not properly vetted, as well as those who come here as temporary visitors and overstay their visas. We don't want them. In the 21st century, We've seen one terror attack after another carried out by foreign visa overstayers from dangerous places all over the world. And thanks to Biden's open door policies, today there are millions and millions of these illegals who should not be in our country. That is why today I am signing a new executive order placing travel restrictions on countries including Yemen, Somalia, Haiti, Libya, and numerous others. The strength of the restrictions we're applying depends on the severity of the threat posed. The list is subject to revision based on whether material improvements are made, and likewise, new countries can be added as threats emerge around the world.
That's crazy, but not really that unexpected. Trump's been getting a lot of wins right now with the courts. For example, the Supreme Court recently gave the go-ahead for the Trump administration to start deporting roughly about 530,000 people who had been given temporary protected status here in the U.S. So that include Nicaraguans, Haitians, Venezuelans, and so on and so forth. And so now you're starting to see an increase in mass arrests. There was a South Carolina club arrest just yesterday where they smashed into the club, arrested a bunch of people, and out of the 80 people that they nabbed at this nightclub, 72 happened to be illegal aliens. So, goodbye. So this seems to be the next step in escalating this whole process. And I think it's about to get wild. I think you're going to see more and more mass arrests. You got Tom Homan out there talking about how he wants to increase arrests to roughly about 3,000 per day. And that's still just a temporary measure. And at 3,000 a day, you're talking about about a million people per year, which, by the way, you have roughly about 20 to 30 million illegal aliens currently residing in the U.S. So even at a million per year, that's going to fall well short of what his voters want him to do. So it's going to still have to increase, but I think it will. So let's see what else the UK Daily Mail has to say about this. They write, President Donald Trump has banned visitors from 12 countries, from I guess 19 total with restrictions, from entering the U.S. and partially restricted travelers from 7 other nations. The move is the latest in Trump's efforts to secure America's borders after a Colorado terror attack in which an Egyptian national who overstayed his visa, because of course he did, allegedly, it's on video. No, he set people alight at a pro-Israel demonstration. Nationals of Afghanistan, Chad, Congo, Equatorial Guinea, Eritrea, Haiti, Iran, Libya, etc., will be barred from entering the United States under the new proclamation. Further to that ban, citizens of Burundi, Cuba, Laos, Sierra Leone, Togo, etc. will be partially restricted from traveling. As we heard Trump say, we don't want them here, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. And then they're just going to talk about the terror attack. But it's pretty crazy right now. I think for people that are here illegally, now is the time to get the hell out if you can. The U.S. is about to move, I think, to something that we haven't seen since the 1950s. See, back then you had Dwight D. Eisenhower. He was the former Supreme Allied Commander of the United States military during World War II. And he became president. This is the guy that also brought the first national project where the federal government paid for one of the wonders of the world, which is our freeway system. This guy brought it to it. And he also wanted to get rid of all the illegal aliens that have been brewing inside the U.S. at the time. And so he did something called Operation Back. And they kicked out, I think it was like 2 or 3 million people in roughly 6 months. So I know Trump wants to be the most ever. So now would be the time to get out if you have the inclination. So we'll see what they do.